This week on Country Music Junkies, we have a new artist to introduce you to. I'm so pleased to be joined by Texas native Josh Fuller. Josh, thanks so much for chatting with us.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Now, take us back to when this musical journey kind of began for you, because I understand you were raised on a dairy farm. What sort of was the spark that transitioned you from that to being a country artist?
Well, I think I've always been artistic. I love to draw and do those kind of things, and I would sing along to the radio. And I think when I was 16, a friend of mine, his mom said I had a beautiful voice, and when you're at that awkward age, I guess you're looking for anything you can to kind of be validated. And so when she said, "Well, you have a beautiful voice," I just kind of clung to that, and it really set me off on this. That's what I'll do with the rest of my life. I'll be a singer. So by the time I turned 18, I think my dad finally gave in and bought me a guitar. So I learned to play guitar and write songs, and it just kind of started going from there.
That's
pretty much it.
There you go. Yeah. Now, how important to you is the songwriting component? I know a lot of artists sort of debate whether they want to, just sing the songs or if they want to be involved in the writing. How important is it for you to tell your own stories?
Well, I think that the idea wasn't mine. I think it was more ingrained into me by my dad and kind of the Texas music culture. But now, as I've done it for so many years, I think it's very important because as a salesman, which is kind of what I am, you have to believe in the product, and you can't believe in the product more than the product that you created yourself. So I think that singing the songs that I wrote, I'll always have a different level of passion for delivering those songs. But when I sing other people's songs, it's usually a song that I believe in. So I'm able to kind of deliver with passion, but I still think it's somewhere deep down in my soul that I'm singing my own songs with just a little bit more heart, whether it's intentional or not,
Absolutely, that makes a lot of sense. Now, for fans who aren't familiar with your music and your sound, can you kind of describe that in addition to the stories that you're telling?
Yeah, the new album especially, this will be our second album that we just released. The first one, I was younger and I was into going out to bars and having beer and having a good time, and that really shows in that first album. In the second album, I'm a little older, and I want to really get my story out there, and so there's a lot of songs about me growing up on the farm. There's a lot of songs about just the country way of life, the simple way of life. But then there's also some real mature songs in there about dealing with other parts of life that aren't so fun and glamorous and, losing people and stuff like that. So the second album is a lot more mature, but almost every song is a snapshot of me somewhere in my life. And the title of the album is called Keep On Being Me for that reason. It's just almost an autobiographical album of me. And there's one song on there that I didn't write, and it's just called I Think You Think Too Much, and that was written by a guy named Bobby Terry. And he was actually part of the creation of the album. He led all of the musicians in the band to the studio musicians, and he led them all in the session work. And I wanted to sing one of his songs, and this song was just fun and quirky and probably not even really country, but it was a song that made me want to dance, and so I put it on the album. So 12 of the 13 songs I wrote, and that one's the one that I didn't write, but it's a lot of fun.
Very cool. Well, that is great. Fans, you can head over to joshfullerband.com to check out more about Josh, and of course check out the second studio album just released, Keep On Being Me. Now I need to ask, you describe, or at least you're described on your website, as high-octane entertainment with a shot of small-town tradition. Where did that come from? I love that.
Well, that comes from the creative mind of my publicist, but no, she. I always tell people that it's country music dipped in rock and roll and then fried, and she thought that was great, and then she saw a couple of our shows before we started working together, and she kind of came up with a better version of what I was saying. But the shows we had, I was inspired by Garth Brooks, Chris Ledoux, those guys that put on excellent stage shows, and I always wanted to be a performer on that level. Like that's the level I hope to attain with my performing style. And so the shows, it doesn't matter if the stage is small, I'm going to be all over the place. I'm going to be banging on my drummer's drum kit. I'm going to be pretending to detune my lead guitar while he's playing a solo. And I'll go over there and I'll slap the bass or something. You know, I'm constantly moving. I'm constantly interacting with either the people in the band or the fans. And I just don't see the point in standing still to sing. So that's where the high octane comes from. The band I have, they're very high energy, and they all come from other than country music backgrounds. So some are rock backgrounds, some are heavy metal backgrounds, some are funk and blues backgrounds. And so they have a different style of soloing and delivering the music. So it's just always, the show is kind of country lyrics with a rock and roll show.
There you go. That is very cool.
Yeah.
Well, again, fans, you can head to joshfullerband.com to find out if Josh is playing at a venue near you. Now, Josh, how are you with social media? If fans want to connect with you on there.
Man, I think I do great on social media. I'm everywhere. I've got Twitter, the Josh Fuller. I'm on Facebook. I think it's Josh Fuller Band as well. Instagram, I'm on there, and that's Josh_Fuller. But the easiest way, of course, is to go to my website, and I've got all the links right there. And then you can just click on it and go there. I'm on YouTube. We've got a YouTube channel that we post lyric videos for all our songs. And I do other videos, too, when I can. So I talk to everybody. I respond to everybody. Nobody answers for me on social media. If you want to talk to me, I'd be glad to talk to anybody.
Very cool. That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fun.
Cool. Well,
it's a good way to stay in touch with everybody.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Fans, again, head to joshfullerband.com, find out more about Josh, check out his music, send them a couple of tweets or something like that. Josh, thank you so much. It's been so fun chatting with you.
Hey, I enjoyed it. I hope we can do it again soon.